Made possible through support from ARC Thrift Stores, Colorado Access, Colorado Developmental Disabilities Council, Developmental Pathways, and the ARC of Aurora. Think Change Talks. Foster care is a temporary arrangement that gives youth a safe place to live when their parents or family of origin are unable to safely care for them. The ultimate goal is to safely reunite a child with their family. Developmental Disabilities and Foster Care, a series of different perspectives.
I am Sarah Little. I am the liaison between Arapahoe County, DHS, and Developmental Pathways. And so I work between both systems and help coordinate different services between both systems. A lot of times our kids in the CHIRP waiver, that stands for Children's Habilitation Residential Program, and that is a waiver program that provides out-of-home placements for kids who are in need of those out-of-home placements. So the CHIRP waiver is for kids who have intellectual and developmental disabilities who are at risk of out-of-home placement, or they're already in out-of-home placement. So they could be the kids that are in with DHS and connected there, but they also could be our kids who the families that, due to no abuse or neglect concerns, they're needing to explore out-of-home placements for their kids due to just the level of needs that their kids have. But there's a shortage of foster homes that will specialize in our kids with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So there's overall a shortage of provider options, but also provider options for respite for different in-home services to help keep these kids home. And so I think that's a struggle. A lot of times I hear from kids, does this mean I'm a bad person? Does this mean I don't have a family anymore? And those are really hard questions to hear from kids and help them understand what's happening, because I worry about how they internalize this. Our kids with disabilities, a lot of times, people often say, like, actions speak louder than words, and I think our kids with disabilities, they can understand those actions more than they can understand words, and they're being removed from their family and their supports and all of the people and that have been around them, and that's really hard for them to understand why that's happening. And so much about how we understand ourselves and how we define ourselves is by where we live and the people that we surround ourselves with and the people that we have relationships with. And if they feel like they don't have those relationships anymore, who are we telling them that they are? And that's what I worry about. Being a parent of a kid in placement may look different, but they're still parents, and our kids still need them and need them to be in their lives, because again, some of us are just paid paid supports, and they need to have that natural support in their life. And so doing things like going to medical appointments, going to IEP meetings, going to all of the different meetings and having visits with your kid is so important. And I think also doing things like typical family tradition things are so important for our kids that go into placement, because they miss out on those family traditions. I think the important thing is having kids be connected to their family at the end of the day and having those supports. I can't stress that enough, of how important that is for our kids.
To learn more about convenient and contemporary educational products through ThinkChange, visit www.thinkchange.training.